Hello everybody, it's the FNAF Boy 37 here again, and today we're going to be reacting to more Planet Dolan videos. And this time he made a new one, which is our horrible first dates by Planet Dolan True Stories. We're gonna react to it and right now.
Stop everything! Black Friday starts now at Price Busters Furniture. Get our biggest and best Black Friday deals with no...
No! Never! Screw you, Ed.
Planet Dolan.
From dealing with the date's bratty brother to dealing with an angry shotgun-wielding father, the Planet Dolan crew reenacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about the most horrifying first date experiences we've ever had. I'm Doopy, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 10 was submitted by T94XR. Emoji was 16 when he met a girl who was cute, giggly, and fun, so he asked her out. Emoji had no money, so he cooked bacon and eggs for dinner, but that wasn't the worst of it. Her mom stayed for the date, and Emoji was like,
What? Why is your mother on our date?
He was a bit confused, so her mother explained. Turned out she was actually Russian, adopted as a baby to her parents, and that she was really 9 years old. Well, she has some growth conditions, and she has the body of a 15 to 16-year-old. The parents were completely understanding, knowing that Emoji saw a 16-year-old girl, which technically she is. She has the body of one. Her parents were quite understanding that he wasn't actually wanting to date a 9-year-old girl. Emoji and the girl remained friends for a while, but after some time lost touch. Number 9 was submitted by The Hickey. Pringle's horrifying first date was when him and his girlfriend went out for a bike ride in a nearby forest. He fell a few times, she fell once or twice. When they made it almost to the other side, she started hyperventilating or something, and Pringle didn't know what to do, so he said they should go back. She wasn't able to reply to his question until she caught her breath when she said yeah. When Pringle got back on his bike, he twisted a nut. She saw all the color drain from his face and asked if he was alright. He gasped quietly that he wasn't. Then an awkward moment of silence passed. He said they should just walk. When they got back to her house, which was only 7 houses down from his, Pringle realized how muddy he was and went to change. In the end, he didn't get to be romantic with her. He twisted a nut and had to throw out a pair of his favorite jeans. Number 8 was submitted by InfoChan. One time, Gooby went on a date, except the guy brought his friends and his little brother along. They went to an indoor laser tag place and played for a while, and then the guy's little brother was swapped for one of her teammates. Now this kid was at least 6, but he was the most volatile and disrespectful kid she had ever met in her life. He wouldn't listen to a single order she gave him. After a while, Gooby ended up slapping the kid straight in the face. Then, once they got done doing that, they ate pizza at the same place. The kid intentionally put his chair next to hers. He had 0 manners. This kid shouted, reached across the table, burped in her ear, and leaned so when he farted, it was towards her. Gooby knew she should beat the shit out of that kid. Number 7 was submitted by Candle Shy. Last year, Shima and her boyfriend met through a mutual friend at a paintball course. Their meeting was bad enough, as she tripped on the field and accidentally shot him in the face because she's obviously graceful. The first date was just awful. They didn't go on their first official date until a month later, while them and their teammates, or paintball buddies, were piled up at the beach for a weekend. Shima and her boyfriend went to this nice restaurant where their waiter dumped a full glass of wine on her right from the go and didn't even apologize. The rest of the night at the restaurant was uneventful, thankfully. They walked out by the bay for a while, took a carriage ride, and went back to the hotel in high spirits. 2 a.m. rolls around, and Shima is hugging the porcelain throne like it's the only thing she's ever loved. She's got fricking food poisoning, and her boyfriend sat in the bathroom with her, holding her hair back while she puked, and had mucus running down her face. Worst date and beach trip ever. Number 6 was submitted by Jesse Simmons. Ladybot met this guy who was older, like way older, which is fine because she likes older men. They went on a date to a nice restaurant and were laughing and having fun until she looked at the door and saw a lady run in. Ladybot was confused but also excited, thinking that she's gonna see this guy or some girl get busted cheating. But she runs up to their table and yells at Ladybot's date. Come to find out, that was his wife, and she was screaming and yelling. He got her out of there because she was getting violent. They got in his car and he explained that him and his wife were still married but were getting divorced, which Ladybot understood, and they've been together ever since. Now she has a great stepson. Number 5 was submitted by Undertale Sands.
Yay,
The girl had
Sam.
invited her boyfriend over to meet her parents and have dinner with them. His parents had an emergency and had to leave him behind. He didn't say a word throughout dinner. When they finished, Pandora told him,
Love, why haven't you spoken to my parents? It's embarrassing.
then he looked up at Pandora and said,
Well, today I went to buy condoms and I was really excited. I told the cashier to wish me luck tonight and the cashier was your brother.
That night, Pandora's mom made him sleep on the couch. Number 4 was submitted by Moncrieve Cower. Dolan's brother has a dating story that began innocently.
Okay,
enough
it's
when
Dolan's
they met
sister's
at
brother.
dinner. She seemed quite normal when they emailed each other. There was no indication of madness to come. The date began normally with a meet and greet which commenced dinner. However, things went downhill from there. Within 2 minutes of meeting, she picked up the steak knife as they were eating at a steakhouse and told him that she heard voices. Then she took the steak knife and stabbed it into the wooden table repeatedly and twisted it.
Dang.
Dolan's brother began to have the sense that the date was already over. She had this strange little smile on her face as she twisted the knife into the table, and he told her that he forgot something in his car. She looked at him puzzled, saying,
You're coming back, right?
He smiled and reassured her,
Yeah, of course I'm coming back.
and got the hell out of there like a bat out of hell. Would you have stayed for Miss Basic Instinct? Number 3 was
I think I would.
by Satellar Knight Altair.
Nah, I'd get the
worst
heck out of
first
there.
date experience Tolop ever had was when he was 13. He dressed up really nice and even took her out to Outback Steakhouse for dinner. The bad part was when she came with him, she was dressed in drag and even bathed in perfume after he told her he was allergic
What?
to that kind of thing. And yet, she used so much that Tolop went into an asthma attack in the middle of the parking lot. People took photos and video of it, including her, and then he went to the hospital for 3 days. Tolop also fractured a rib and tore 4 muscles that day. Now he has to wear a gas mask in public so he doesn't choke to death on perfumes. Thanks a
Uh-oh.
lot, humanity. Number 2 was submitted by X Jordan Green. Sam invited his girlfriend over for a bit to watch some Netflix.
Sorry about that.
She came over for a bit, but seemed a little uncomfortable about something. So when she showed up, they sat down with some popcorn and watched some movies. When he asked her what was wrong, she refused to tell him. Then there was a loud-ass knock on the door. Slapped Ham got a little worried that it was a robber, so he didn't answer. There was a loud gunshot, and the door handle had a gunshot-sized hole in it. Then things got worse when her dad walked in holding a shotgun. Slapped Ham called the police. When they came, her dad was arrested and taken into custody. Then she broke up with him for getting her dad arrested. Damn, overprotective parents. My first date was absolutely horrible. It wasn't bad, it was just really embarrassing. I was about 13 at the time, and my boyfriend was 14 or 15. We were in a long-distance relationship, and he had come down over the summer to see me for the first time. And when he came, I froze completely. And it only got worse because he also froze, and we couldn't even talk to each other. It was so embarrassing and so awkward. At the time, the Nintendo DS was really popular, and we both had one, and we used the chat on there to communicate with each other, which is really awkward. We ended up going to the mall and a movie, and the entire time we didn't speak a word to each other. And I remember I actually got sick watching the movie because it had a roller coaster scene in it, and it was a first-person view, and I got motion sickness, so it was great.
Click here
Yeah,
for more GP.
Eventually we did warm up to each other and talk to each other, but the beginning was so embarrassing. Huge thanks for the folks over on our
What was the worst way a lover ever? What was the worst way?
What was the worst way a lover ever proposed to you? Let us know.
I'm not old enough. I'm only 10.
Be featured in a future countdown. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.
And have a good one. Dun 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 dun.
That big trucks make to warn passerbys. Another time, Ghost Toast and his mom were in the grocery store checkout line behind a rather large woman. He yelled out,
Look, Mom, that lady's really fat.
pointing at the woman all the while. This is why.
Okay, that was it. 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 Alright, everybody. Thank you all for watching this video. And thank you for watching. And leave a comment. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. And I've got